another time, so I'll just let it pass. Feels too good to be mine, like you can disappear tonight. If this is all we get, I don't wanna second guess, not looking back. Save your breath. We don't want tonight to end. I want you to prove
Hey everybody, and welcome back to the Synthwave Hangout, episode 53, which means it is our, say it with me, one year. Say it with me, 1 year.
I was wondering if you were waiting for me to pop out.
No, I'm just kidding. It's our 1 year anniversary.
1 year anniversary.
Right. We are so in sync that he just knew. Yep. He just knew. I was like,
That's
don't
right.
say it with me. It'll be even funnier if you don't.
I'm Memory Design, also known as Dave.
And I'm Woren, also known as Dominic. No, this is Dave from Memory Design for anyone who's listening that's new.
Yep. And I'm Dominic from Woren, from Windows, from Wealth.
And you are loud AF right now because I have you turned way up.
Oh, you turned me way up?
Yeah, hold on a second. Yeah, for anyone new listening to the show, this is a pretty typical opening for us. It's been 1 year and we still don't have it down, but we'll get it. We'll keep grinding.
I think the
what?
I think the most important thing to do is to never ever be better.
Right,
you know?
Right. Well, like we always joke about, you got to keep the bar super low, right? So that you can you can always look better.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, exactly. My bar is always set very, very low. High optimism, very low expectation.
Very low expectation. Right. That's also a good album name, and I appreciate you if you would the next Windows album could be that.
Not a problem.
That would be excellent. But yeah, 1 year. I can't believe, we're joking about this a little bit on the last show with Phaserland, and that was kind of our fake one year anniversary celebration show. But this week we just have you and me, like we started off in the beginning, before we had guests, before we did anything, and I couldn't be happier about it. I love doing the show with you. It's, like I said, the best day of the week for me. I really like having you on.
Yeah, and I was like freak out mode when I woke up this morning. I was like, oh my god.
Yeah, no, we're both like really. This is like a bad sign, right? Like an omen, right? Like
this whole week was just rough.
Yeah, I couldn't get to sleep last night. I woke up super early. I feel like really rough, and we don't have any coffee. I mean, I'm drinking a warm soda because that's all we had, and I'm just like
literally the next. I was going to say, literally the next music block, I'm going upstairs and making coffee. Like, that was my next step, was I haven't had coffee yet.
Oh, yeah. Could you send some over here? I'd really appreciate that.
Yeah, I'll yeet it, is what the kids say now, right?
right? The youth. That's what the youth say.
Yeah, my son says yeet all the time, and it cracks me up. To hear a 7-year-old say he's going to yeet things, just, I don't know, it just makes me happy.
How is he adjusting to being kicked out of the house? Is it hard
for
him?
Well, I mean, he enjoys the cardboard box in the backyard.
He enjoys the fresh air. He's big fresh air person right now.
Yeah, he seems to be really into it. I put up he's got like a fake Xbox remote in there with a fake TV that he gets really into.
Right, he gets really into it. People are just walking by and they're like, don't stare. Just don't stare.
Don't look at him. Don't. And he just looks up and he's like, I'm winning.
right, I'm winning. It's funny. There's some stuff I want to talk about a little bit later on kind of changes moving forward starting this new year. And one of them I'll talk about now, which is you being kicked off the show. No, one of them going forward now is
naturally
whenever we do one of these no guest shows, like we jokingly call them friendship shows that's become the name. I'm giving Craig Packman control over the second block of people that aren't on RetroSynth so that he can promote some of his favorite people. We used to do this thing back in the day on a different show called Packman's Picks, if you remember, and he would suggest a bunch of songs. So we're kind of bringing that back in a new form going forward. And so this week was his first picks, and one of the people that you did was Stacey Gabriel, who's in the chat, and so welcome. I appreciate you being here. And I hope I tried to explain that what the show is like, and I'm like, it's kind of like a podcast, but we talk about some stuff, but there's music, but it's kind of all over the place. It's hard to describe what the show is really like unless you've heard it before, I guess.
Right. Sorry, I was laughing. I'm looking at Gemini rating 6.7.
Oh, yeah,
my kids say that all the time. And you know what's funny about that is that so it originally meant something not something that was like appropriate, I guess. And then I guess it got co-opted, as most things do.
Right.
And now it's just strictly said to just troll.
Right.
like parents and stuff like that, apparently. So.
Yeah, I appreciate that I'm not old enough to be out of the loop on this kind of stuff yet. You know, where like I'm shaking my cane being like, these kids sing 6, 7, you know, and then go back to like reading a newspaper.
I like to say things to my kids all the time that I know that they say. I'm like, oh, it's bussin'. You know what I mean? Like,
Right. Yeah, I'll tell my daughter like something is cooked, and then it's like the eye roll.
Yeah.
The eye roll, you know, heard across the world, I guess.
Yeah, I also like to say everything they do is cringe. And they're like, everything you do is cringe. And I'm like, no,
Right,
everything
you're
you
cringe. And you're like, I am.
You're cringe.
I am, and so will you. I mean, you will be
Yeah.
too in the future. Just buckle up.
That's
and
exactly
get
what I
ready.
told them. I said, you're gonna be that person. You're gonna be me one day.
Yep.
Wait.
Yep. That's true.
That's right.
So, what I did today.
Bingo.
Yeah, right. What I did for the. Oh yeah, no, I'm sure the bingo card's been filled just by this first thing. I already self-referenced the show,
Yeah,
which
right.
is
The opening of the show already has the bingo card
Right.
filled.
right. What I did for this show is there weren't a lot of releases this week. I think there were 3 that I got. And next week, I know at least on RetroSynth, there's 10 releases because the beginning of December is always crazy. You know, if you remember.
Shocking.
So next week is going to be jam-packed with stuff, but I just put on a lot of music that I liked from over the past year, and this doesn't mean it's like some big thing with a ton of
It's all Windows tracks.
right.
That's fine.
Right. I would have put on all Windows tracks, but I would like to keep more than just one person in the chat. So
Yeah, that's fine. I mean, I completely understand that. Yeah.
but yeah, so you'll hear a lot of older stuff on here, some newer stuff. Nothing super old or anything, but I do want to start integrating more of the older stuff. Just, you know, with the label, they release a lot of stuff, and then we know a lot of people that, you know, whenever they release something, I want to help them promote it. So things fill up quick, and then especially if we have a guest, it's like 2 hours goes by in 5 minutes, and then the show's over, and then it's like, what do we do? So we'll try to work everything in if we can.
Goes back quick, man.
Yeah, absolutely. Let's see here. I'm looking at the chat. Do I see Nick? Nick is here? Oh, there he is. What's up, Nick? Welcome to the show.
I love Nick.
Yeah, no, me too. Me too. I can't get enough.
We got a lot of good people in here today, man.
Oh, yeah.
Listen, we really appreciate everybody. We appreciate everyone sticking with us for a whole year and listening to our shenanigans and
Yep.
all that other jazz. And everybody's awesome. We
Dealing
love
with
you.
us moving to a new house, aka Saturday. Dealing with Dominic's semi-divorce, where I briefly
Yep,
was
that's
with
fine,
Pashang.
You know, we're still friends. You know, that's fine.
Right, we share custody of the show, so it's all
Yeah,
good.
yeah,
That's
we're
why
still friends.
That's why we had to switch to Saturday, right? You know, that's our
Yep.
that's our co-visitation. So, oh my god,
That's correct.
All right, I got too much music this week.
It's okay. I told the show it's not its fault. You know what I
Right.
mean?
Oh,
Several times.
I told the show it was your fault, by the way.
Yeah,
so-
that's fine. This is the way. It's fine.
Right. You're producing too much awesome music, and it really made me feel sad. And so
I am swamped with things to do, buddy, and I never
Yeah.
thought I'd have that happen in my entire life. I never thought I'd be like, "Hey, I got too much music going on right now."
I love that. I'm living vicariously through you with my lack of time, where I'm like, wouldn't it be cool if I did something with Sleepless Nights? And you're like, I'm doing something with Sleepless Nights. And I'm like, yay, we're doing it. And you're like, no, I'm doing it.
Yeah. No. It's we.
Right.
It's all right.
Right. It's always we. Oh my God. All right. Let's move on because we got, like I said, too much music and not enough time. So unless you want to refer to the show or you could talk.
No, I was just laughing at Nick writing Brandon McSpoon. That just-
Right. Yeah, I got to catch up with people that have recently come in. So up next, though, is something. Speaking of Sleepless Nights, this is the new Light Source song with Sleepless Nights, and it's amazing. So
Nice.
Here we are going right now. Talk to you in a minute.
If
And we're back. Are you there, Dom? Are you done making coffee?
No, I was just adding to the joke of he was being electrocuted in the cellar, and I said, "Yeah, by me."
Right. Yeah. I often wonder, like some of us have been in this chat a lot, and we kind of get running jokes going, like you and I do. And I often wonder, random people are going to come in and be like, "Wait, they're sending each other pictures of fruit, and someone's locked in a basement. Like, what's happening here?" And it's like, no, you see, you don't understand. You try to explain it, and they're like, "Oh, okay, well, I'll see you guys
it's really
later."
just a long story of like this very long running joke of a yes and thing.
Right.
And,
Right, until somebody comes up with something lame, and then everyone's like, "So anyways, I went to the store yesterday," and it just, the whole shift changes to something else.
So I was taking a bath.
Right. No, don't even bring that up. We're not going down that road again. Big props to Light Source on that song. I really like that song. And anything with Sleepless Nights, of course, is automatically like leveled up. So it works out nicely.
I understand.
You understand? Okay.
I understand.
The track you did was better in every way, and you are the best.
It's okay.
You're
it's
like,
fine.
okay,
It's fine.
now we're friends again, right? That's what it takes, right?
I mean, it is what it is, some people just call me a legend. It's
right.
No big deal,
Right. Wouldn't that be funny if, like, we've been doing this for like a year now. We've known Craig for multiple years at this point. Right. What if he had never said the word legend to you ever? Can you imagine if you were the only one and he was always like, he's like, "Hey."
If he never said it to me.
Right,
like if
like
he was just everyone else called you a legend and called everyone but me, I'd take it in stride.
I think it would be hilarious if Nick like hops in the chat or Atlas or something and he's like, "Hello, legend, how are you?" And then you hop in and he's like, "Hello." And then just like moves on to everyone else.
Well, hey, Pill Vision, hold on. I just want to say, if the cops are on the way, they're going to have a hell of a time finding the mobile dumpster studio.
Yeah.
So,
well, it's
ever changing its location.
Right. It's constantly on the move.
We're consistently on a downward hill, just rolling it at all times.
Just rolling. It's like in the background of the show. There's just this grinding sound the whole time, and I'm like, and we're both like, I don't hear anything.
The lids are perpetually on fire.
Right. Yeah, that's a very apt description of how this show typically goes. But I'm trying to think about, oh man, I do this thing sometimes where I have this question I want to ask you, and then we start going off on some tangent about whatever. And then I'm just like, I don't know. I lost it. So anyways, what did you have for dinner last night? Just like move on to something else.
Right.
Oh my God. All right. Entertain for a second because I have to cough. Give me 1 second.
Oh, I will. Yeah, cough. Go ahead. Just do it into the mic. Everyone loves that.
Oh, I did it. I muted the mic. This is the one level of professional thing we do on the show is hit mute if there's like a cough.
Now, I was going to say to Atlas and Leon and them, that's like honestly Dave and I have been running this joke for over a year before the show where we always claim we're going to make a studio inside of a dumpster. So we're going to have the dumpster studio. We always talk about how good it's got natural slapback and all these other things.
Right.
We've made all these jokes forever about this dumpster studio that now I feel like if we ever have enough money, we have to do it.
Right. Well, and everybody who's recorded in this studio has back problems the rest of their life because they recorded the whole thing.
Right. Yeah. There's like countless hours. Like Dave and I are perpetually hunched over
in a 4 foot tall shipping container size, or whatever. I mean,
the good news is that we can now touch our toes while we're sitting.
Right. Right. Exactly.
So that's the good news.
That's the way, you're always looking up, and that's what I appreciate about you.
Yep. And sometimes you just gotta look for that little happiness, the silver lining.
Right. Well, Alice just said we should make it happen, and if only we had a third person to help us make it happen.
If we had a third person, we could definitely begin the Third Wheel podcast on top of it. So there's a lot of different what is it? It's endless. You know what I mean? The ideas could be endless if we had the third.
Right. Oh, so Alice is in on this. So, yeah. Okay. You got the ticket. You buying the ticket, or am I? We'll talk about it after the show.
Well, if he joins the group, he'll be the most handsome one out of all of us. I mean,
Right. I mean, what? Oh yeah, you do have the face for radio. We always say, right?
We have faces for radio,
Faces for
except
radio.
for Atlas. He will be our front man.
Right.
That's what
He represents the show, and he'll be like, everyone else looks like this too. Don't worry about it.
Yes, right.
Okay,
Yeah,
so-
we are all equally as handsome as you.
Okay, so God, I don't know where to go from here. That's funny. He's getting a Shure podcast mic soon. So all right, we're in. New podcast starting.
All right, excellent. Third Wheel Productions. Here we go.
Yeah, Dumpster Fire Studios is the way.
Dumpster Fire Studios is the way, dude. Yes. See, no, here. You know what? Let's just invite him on right now. No, I'm just kidding.
Right. No,
Dave would have a meltdown and be like, "I gotta set this up."
Right. I gotta get this going. Everything breaks. There's just like hoses popping out of the computer, shooting steam everywhere. There's like people in lab coats running back and forth
You're
behind
getting
me.
like third-degree burns because
Right.
for some reason there's water inside these hoses.
Right, everyone's holding clipboards, around me. Like they're on like those, like a 1940s red phone on the wall, like frantically
They're
talking.
not helping you, by the way. They're just watching you and
Right.
writing things down.
Right, exactly. See, I'm glad that you get this imagery perfectly. And I'm
You know what? I know we say this often, but this is literally like a phone call between Dave and I.
Right.
Like, every time we do this show, because Dave and I talk, and this is exactly what a phone call between Dave and I sounds like.
Right.
This is,
We gotta get
it's
on-
almost-
We got to get on a huge group call with everyone in the chat one day so they can just see, and we'd be like, see, we are as annoying
It's the same
to each
thing.
other as on the show here. So that's the way we do it.
I mean, I think the only other thing that we don't do is like when we talk about like our families or whatever. You know what I mean?
Sure, or about music stuff. I mean, sometimes we get into like music chats, and you'd think on this show they would be talking about music too, but that doesn't seem to happen as regularly as you think it might.
There's a lot of shows that do that already. You know what I mean? Like, who wants to talk about music all the time?
Yeah, right. I mean, eventually we'll probably get some musicians in the chat, and then maybe we'll talk about it a little bit more. I think that's the way.
Yeah. Once we get enough people that actually make music, in the chat,
Right.
we'll start talking about it for sure.
Speaking of music, I need
I
to do
also
our.
like this.
Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
No, like so Atlas already understands the joke without actually ever knowing the joke,
Right.
because
Right.
he's nailing every aesthetic.
Right, exactly.
There is. He's like, it looks like crap on the outside, but inside it's like all really nice.
Right. Exactly.
And for some reason, it's way larger than it should be. And then when you walk in there, you're
Right.
like, "What is going on?"
You have to crawl in through this tiny door, and you stand up, and it's got a 15-foot ceiling, and you're like, "What happened?"
Right? Yeah, it's like a pocket dimension in itself.
Right, exactly. Oh my god. All right, well, eventually we'll probably talk about your music, I think, because as you know, I'm in the constant grind of finishing this album. And what's funny about this is I have a bunch of other ideas now, and as I'm getting more adjusted to this new job and everything and trying to figure out my time, I feel re-energized to start doing stuff without like, that feeling you get sometimes when you're really busy or something new is happening and you feel like any moment something could happen and you like can't rest.
Yeah.
You feel it's anxiety, right?
You feel like
that
we're just waiting for another shoe to drop.
Right, exactly. So I was feeling that when my whole kind of timing changed on everything, and that's going away pretty quickly as I had hoped. A couple months in. So hopefully we'll be able to talk about something I'm doing this next year and not just everything you're doing, and I get
I'm
to
excited.
like praise you.
Yeah. And then one day we'll finally have a collab.
No.
I knew you were going to say no. I
No.
love that.
You got to ask me on the show,
Like, no.
right? You gotta say. And we
Hey,
can
I'm
do a
making some mac
collab,
and
right?
cheese. Don't mind.
What was that?
So I'm just making some mac and cheese.
Right. Yeah, when we
You want to do a collab?
yeah, we'll get Gunship on the show, and then you'll get on and be like, I think we should do a collab. And they're going to be like, oh, yeah, well, maybe.
And I'm like, no, not you.
Not
I'll be
you,
like, not
talking to
you.
Dave. That would be epic. I would love that. Oh, my God, that would be so epic. Ooh, so...
Oh, you thought I meant you. I'm so sorry.
I'm looking at the playlist here. So, like, Craig always identifies these different blocks. I try to be sneaky and put together like sounding stuff or stuff that might go together.
Right, it's big block energy.
Unless it's something from Pashang's new Summer of Sin album, then I'll just throw that after like a sleepy like smooth jazz song just for fun. But
yeah.
Now,
Oh, yeah.
we got a smooth block coming up next, and I got Pashang blowing it up a little bit at the end as well. But you'll have to wait for that. But then after this block is the Pac-Man's Picks block with 3 songs that he likes. And one thing that's great about Craig, I don't think he has ever recommended a song to me that wasn't awesome. And there's a lot of music that comes out. I don't like all of it, and some of it's not my vibe.
Nice to him.
No, I'm serious.
Don't be nice to Craig. Hold on a second.
I have never met anybody who has recommended more music to my taste than Craig before. So I'm glad that you are down with this idea of kind of looping him in a little bit to this new year of the show. You said,
yeah. I mean, honestly, you know what it is, man. It's like I think Craig is always got his kind of finger on the pulse kind of thing.
For sure,
that's what he does.
Absolutely, for sure.
He's always got his finger on the pulse. He's always listening. He's the greatest fan to ever live.
Yep. Yeah, way better than Pale Vision as a fan. I would
say
for sure.
Oh, hands down, for sure. Yeah. I mean, the margins are quite large.
I appreciate that I know him well enough now where I can make a joke like that. Big props to him.
If you've been in this chat long enough, I think it's high time that we are able to start teasing you just as much as we tease each other.
Right. It's time. It's time.
Be prepared.
Not Light Source, though. He can do no wrong. Everyone else is available, though. Everybody else.
Yeah. Yep.
And our third co-host, Atlas Neon, will jump in any moment and join in on the Pale Vision.
That's right.
It's delayed. Pale Vision just said, "Dang, ouch." Oh man, I love that guy. All right, let's move on to this block since it's almost at 11 my time, and we'll come back right after.
Alrighty.
I'll wake you up at the end of this one, okay?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Brandon, you better be careful what you ask for, friend.
Right. It's on. All right, here we go. We'll talk to you in a bit. And we're back. And I hope that woke you up a little bit, Dom, right at the end there. And he's gone. So, anyways, we're taking new co-host applications. Oh, you're back.
Yeah.
See? You didn't get me at all that time.
You know, actually, I had the volume turned down a little bit and had the YouTube turned up too much. So I only heard, like, you barely.
It is a dance on your end, I'm sure, right? Because you're 30 seconds behind on the show. And, like, I'm hearing the music live, you know, on my end coming through.
Yeah.
And you're
know
hearing
when
the
it's going to
delayed.
end. So it's always a surprise to me.
Right. It's like you're always just woke up in like a shock from a nap every time we come back on and talk.
The thing is, as well, as I never hear the end of any of those tracks that, like, when it starts playing for, I mean, on my end, you know what I mean?
Yeah, we definitely need to start encoding messages. Like, I'll send something to like Brandon McCool or something like that about you, but I'll put it right at the end of the track so you can't hear
we
it.
need to have like a chain of people. So you send it to somebody, they have to send it to somebody else, and then eventually it gets to me.
Right, but the point is though that you'll never hear it because you have to hop back on, but the audience will hear
that's
it.
fine.
So it'll
by the time they go to tell me, I'm already started.
Right. It's already going, and you can't track both. So it makes perfect sense.
We need a 10-person chain.
Right. This is what people want. I mean, I think this is really what the scene is missing.
That's what they're here for. They've asked for it.
Right. I think what we're really missing is something annoying. Right. Something annoying is what people want.
Something more annoying is what you're.
Right,
I think
something more annoying.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was.
Yeah.
Oh, go ahead.
Vision, when you figure that out, let me know, okay? Because I'm wondering the same thing as well.
What was he wondering?
He says, who do I have to bribe to end up on some of these playlists?
Oh, it's me, but there's no guarantee.
Yeah,
so you can
clearly
just,
Dave.
So yeah, you can just Venmo me anything you want, and I'll do my best. But we can't. We can't talk
the
about
more,
it.
the harder he works. You know?
Right. The more money, the more playlists I will think about putting you on, and then that's what it really takes is positive thinking.
When he's got time, give us like 2 weeks. You know.
Right. Give us 2 weeks to 3 years, and we'll get you on a couple playlists, and it's just like it's just my playlist that has like 10 followers or saves or whatever. So.
It's one of my favorite things because it's I don't know if anybody's ever seen the movie Money Pit. It's from like the 80s.
Oh, I've heard of it. I've never seen it.
Yeah, but like one of the joke in that movie is every time he asks the construction guy how long it's going to take, he just keeps saying 2 weeks.
Oh yeah, is that where that's from? That joke?
Yeah, he goes 2 weeks, and then it ends up taking like years.
Right. Oh my god,
it's good. It's a good movie. Great movie. If you haven't seen it, I suggest go see that movie. Well, stream it or something.
Right. Go to your local Blockbuster and pick that up. And
yeah, make sure you stop.
Isn't there one Blockbuster left in the U.S. that was like independently owned? I've seen this.
I'm
before.
sure there is.
Like somebody independently owned it, so they didn't have to close it or something when they.
Only town that still has VHS players regularly.
Right. I mean, we should look that up. I'm sure somebody in the chat knows, but I would love to visit that. I have so many good memories about Blockbuster, and I had some friends that worked there, which was extra fun. Like when somebody that works at a store.
Available.
Oh yeah, that was the best too on like a Friday.
Right, and then you're like, "Yep, this is the way. This is how I remember it. Everything good is gone."
Right. But then, do you remember there at some point there was a switch where they started carrying an enormous amount of copies of stuff? Do you remember this switch in like the 90s or something?
It was just before. I think it was right when Netflix started doing their their mail out stuff.
Was it?
Like, because I
feel like it was earlier.
Yeah, maybe it was earlier than that, but I can tell you now. I remember when Netflix started doing it. That's when Blockbuster really amped it up because I think they saw the writing on the wall on that one.
Yeah, I remember going in and there was like nothing ever available you wanted, like none of the good stuff that was new. But then at some point you'd go in and the entire wall would be like, Armageddon or something like that, and there's just like a million copies that everybody could have. But that's when my friends worked there during that period, and I always liked when you're in a store that you were in. Before that, and now people that work there, right? So you go in and you kind of have this like inside, like information about stuff, or they let you do stuff you normally couldn't do in the store, I guess you'd say.
Yeah.
Look in the back room or something.
Yeah, right. Yeah, we know all about that room.
Right.
But yeah, and you're like, while you're in there, you're a kid, you're like,
right, exactly. And you're like, oh my god,
Look at it. anyways, no, I was gonna say it's funny because the whole point of like when you went in there to talk to the people working at the Blockbuster, like they knew like ahead of time like what was good and wasn't.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
So they were like, they would often be like, oh, I saw that, yeah, it's okay, and you're like, all right, never mind, I'm not gonna watch it.
Right. There's a whole generation of people like our kids that will never know of the staff recommendations. Do you remember that? Where they'd be like up on the wall and it'd be like, Thomas likes this, and it'd be all like this like pretentious stuff. And back in the day, it'd be like, it comes on 3 VHS tapes. It's 6 hours long, and you're like, cool. And then there's always the person that liked like comedies and all that kind of stuff. They'll never know that. That's one of many things they'll never experience is that kind of stuff because. Well, we just
got to open up dumpster videos. You know what I mean?
Right. Dumpster video. Well, Alice Neon has a lot going on. All right, he can't do 3 projects at once for us.
Well, as long as you make the shirts, we'll be okay.
Right, you gotta make the shirts. So I got next up we have Craig's Pac-Man's Picks block, and I think you're really gonna like these, Dom. All these songs are really good. I sent the I don't know if anyone.
Well, they better be.
I don't know if any
Craig's reputation is riding on the line right now. So.
For sure. I don't know if any of these people are listening. I sent them all the link. I know Stacey is here, Stacey Gabriel, but I don't know if any of the other people are listening and not in the chat. But if you are, I like all of these songs a lot. And big thanks to Craig for being willing to recommend stuff as always to me. I really appreciate him. And
thanks, Craig, for being awesome.
So, are you ready to listen to this and harshly judge Craig? Do you have your notebook?
Yeah,
ready?
I'm gonna be staring I'm directly at him, not
right,
looking away.
Writing while staring right at Craig, never looking at the paper. Perfect.
I don't even need to look at what I'm writing. I know I've written so many things. I'm very good at writing.
Right. You know that one word so well that you're just gonna keep writing over and over and
over.
I'm
just writing. That's all it says. It's just a lot of M's.
Right. All right, well, let's start. The first one that's going to start this block off is a song by Autumn White called Night Terrors. Here we go.
Would you wait for me? Would you hold my hand? As I head into the light, would you kiss me without sound? I confess I'm confused and I'm lost. Will I ever be found? As I head into the light, I need an angel now. Walking through the dark and the only thing I could see was your halo of silver like a girl from a magazine. With a gun in your hand and a bullet with my name written on the side. I can see my pain like a mirror reflected in your eyes. In between every breath I take, I'm alone in a crowded place. In between every word I say, I'm alone. My mind is the enemy. When I can't sleep and I can hardly breathe, these night terrors are killing me. Fighting the cloud like a ghost in the electric haze. And the second hand cuts through my life like a blade. I'm running until my lungs give out. I'm screaming until there's no words left to shout. So bury me deep in the place that I sleep. In between every breath I take, I'm alone in a crowded place. In between every word I say, I'm alone. My mind is the enemy. Yeah. the same. Feel the heat roll in, ride the wave. Put yourself in someone else's shoes and turn the page. When the wind blows, can you hear it? Life goes by in a New York minute. When the wind blows, can you feel it? The storm comes in with your memories in it. That's life now. That's life now. Everything just turns to dust. When the sun falls, look up to the moon. Remember life before them. There was always you. Through the weight, through the crush, through the breaking apart. The rubble becomes quicksand for my sinking heart. When the wind blows, can you hear it? Life goes by in a New York minute. When the wind blows, can you feel it? The storm comes in with your memories in it. That's life now. That's life now. Everything just turns to dust.
And we're back. And thank you, Craig. Excellent picks. I I can't believe, I know I said this before, like literally every time it's like clockwork. Like Craig's like, you got to check this track out. And I'm like, nah, I'm too busy. And then he's like, no, you gotta check this out. You know, like I made this joke before, but it's like in Back to the Future, it's like, yo, listen to this, and they hold the phone up, you know. and I do every time, and it's incredible. So if you like these kind of picks and stuff like that, anytime we don't have a guest on, we'll definitely hit up Craig and have him throw some recommendations our way. But yeah, and to Stacey Gabriel, what a song! Oh my god! So
I know, right?
Like Craig recommended, I had never heard of Stacey Gabriel before. Like there's a lot of people I've never heard of, and I listened to this and I was like, what is this? I'm like, this is incredible. So I was really excited to share that with everybody as well. So excellent work on that one.
That was really good.
Yeah.
So I said, hit me up after the show. We got to talk about stuff.
right. Dom's already in business mode.
I mean, yes and no. I mean, I like having you know me. I really enjoy having conversations. I know you are, but I really, really enjoy just having conversations about music and talking about with other musicians. Probably my favorite thing to do. So,
oh, for sure, and I do too. And that's one thing that I really enjoy. I mean, that I like about you is we are both like that in a way. We both like to chat it up. We both like to talk with people.
Yeah.
One thing I appreciate about you that I try not to do is, like musicians hate it, especially people that are more popular when you hit them up and they detect it immediately that you are being nice to lead into, so you want to do something together? You know what I mean? It's not genuine.
Yeah, that's always
people
the tough part. When I mean, you and I have talked about this before, but when I reach out to somebody, I always make it very clear that I don't want anything but a conversation.
Yeah.
And if anything comes of it out of that, awesome. And if not, I'm fine either way. Because, like I'm just there to just chat. I like talking to people and seeing what the process is. And, because I understand musicians, better than I understand myself, it feels like.
Right.
So.
No, you do.
But yeah,
you're good like that. For sure.
Yeah, I really enjoy. I appreciate that, but I really enjoy talking to other people. So.
Yeah, like half the time when you hit up people for the show, you don't even mention the show. You just kind of like chat it up and see if they.
Sometimes.
Right.
Yeah. Well, my goal is usually just to have hey, what's going on? And then and then it devolves usually into like random conversations, as you know. So.
Right. Can you sign this for me? Right. And they're like, cool. And you send it. It's not even their album. It's like,
right.
You're just like, yeah, this person died, in 1975, but could you sign this for me, please? Anyways, I really like your music too. You just have this horrible reputation, but like everyone likes me a lot, so they're like, "Well, he's with Dave, so you should just
fine."
do it.
And I accept that. You know what I mean? Right. I totally accept that. Everyone likes Dave, and I'm annoying.
No. I think it's becoming much the opposite these days, my friend.
I don't think so. No, I mean you're busy, you're working and doing your thing and everything. So I mean it's not easy to carve out time when you have a family and stuff like that, to do the things that we do
that we like to do.
Go out of our way a lot of the times just to chat it up with people because we like them so much. So.
For sure. Oh, what's up, Jesse Mock? It just jumped in the chat.
Jesse,
what's up? Always glad when Jesse Mock is around. Makes everything better. So it's 11:30 here. Anyways, I'm looking at. I know. I got another block. To play. I'm trying to calculate this time out. This is that time of the show where I start doing that scene from The Hangover, where all these calculations are coming out of my head. Only they're all basic edition. Right. They're all basic edition, and they're God. It's okay. What's 4 plus 3? Think.
We only know 4/4 timing, right? So I mean, it's really It's really on us.
Well, one thing you don't know is that in front of me I have a giant abacus at all times. So you may hear clicking, and it's me just moving beads.
I never knew it, but I assumed. You know what I mean?
Right. I mean, I think basic adding up basic times that are all between 3 and 4 minutes is hard for anyone. So. You're like,
I always just round up a little bit,
right? But it's always wrong. It's 3.5 minutes plus 4 minutes, so 22 minutes. Okay,
yeah, we got 22 minutes left. Guys. Don't worry.
Right, we got tons of time. No problem. But we don't.
We're fine. We're good.
We don't have tons of time, and
we don't.
One thing I did that I never do is I put two of our older tracks, on the end of the show. And the reason
So
I did
when everyone
this,
leaves,
right,
that's fine. Yeah.
I did this because I never promote myself on the show. I feel
You don't, and you should.
I know
because
I
you're
should,
awesome.
but it feels a little
Everyone
weird.
tell Dave how good he is.
That's
that way
why
he has a good day today.
That's why I don't do it, because I feel like when people promote on the show, to me anyways, I feel like it's weird. Like, you know, what are you going to do? Be like, this song is bad or something? I don't know. I don't want people to feel like they have to.
I mean,
say
objectively,
anything.
they're all bad. So I mean, that's fine.
Yeah,
right?
I guess
I
that's
mean,
true.
if you set the bar low enough,
That's
you know
true.
what I mean, you're good. Yeah.
So, yeah, at the end, I just got to my favorite song, my favorite Woren song. So you already know what it is, and the most popular song off my second album. So you already know what that one is. And some people
I
in
have
the
no
chat
idea.
might too. You're like, I've never heard any of your music actually. So
I've never listened to anything Dave's ever made. I gotta be honest.
Right. You're like, oh, that one with the flute, and I'm like, yeah, you know the
Yeah,
flute one.
the one that it's got that bass line, you know.
Right.
Track
It's got that
3.
bass line.
Track 3.
Yeah, track 3. Track 3. You still got to hit up Miami Nights and do track 3. I swear to God, that has to happen
Yeah,
sometime.
I have to do a collab with him called Track 3. for
Right.
sure.
It has
I
to
agree.
happen. And if he's like, I don't have time, and you're just like, listen. You're like, you
I
get-
just keep threatening him.
You
You
get
know
real
what I mean?
tough.
I just figured
Get
if I
real
just
tough.
keep threatening him, he'll do it.
Right. He'd be like, all right. And then Dom went crazy, and then it's our most popular track I've ever released. But
One
my
day
God.
he gets a text on his phone, and I'm like, I found you.
Right. Right. He wakes up and track 3 is written in lipstick on his window or something like
I'm
that.
standing over him in a tracksuit that just says 3
That
on
is
it.
a 3 on it. See,
Yeah,
now
that's right.
he'll never do it with you because he'll hear this.
That's fine.
All right. So let's move on because we do have about 15-minute block here, and then we can talk for a bit, say our goodbyes, and then play the show out. If that's fine with you, brother.
I'm fine with me.
All right. You can go back to sleep in the in the interim. Oh my God. All right, man. I'll talk to you a little bit.
All right, bro.
From my window, moving in, like the light beneath.
are a stranger. All good things come to an end, and I can't even care. Yesterday is now just a thing of the past. You and me were never gonna last, but I thought we ended things on a good note. I thought we sorted through our cries and our woes, but now you treat me like a stranger and it feels so cold. It makes me sad to think we used to be so close, but I guess that's just the way that it goes. Now you're just somebody that I used to know. The feelings come in waves and tears were cried, but every day gets better. It's one day at a time. Feelings come in waves and tears were cried, but every day gets better. It's one day at a time. Yesterday you were my best friend. Today you are a stranger. All good things come to an end, and I can't even blame her. Yesterday you were my best friend. Today you are a stranger. All good things come to an end, and I can't even blame her.
And we're back. And you are in trouble with Nick, sir.
I'm always in trouble with Nick. I don't know if you know that.
Yeah. Oh,
Nick is perpetually angry at me, and that's fine because I still love him.
Right. No, I just feed him little tidbits of stuff, and I'm like, he was listening to your song and skipped it halfway through, and then I just move on to the subject, and it's just like just to annoy him. No, I never do that, and I would never do that. Oh my god. So I have to just say, and I know people love when we get all like, mushy on stuff here, but I just realized, I just woke up in the sense, like cognitively, and realized that like before I got on this show, I was feeling real rough. I had a bad night sleeping. There's some stuff going on today that, I don't want to do later and everything. And like, man, during this last 2 hours, I've just been able to separate from all that and have a really good time hanging out with one of my best friends and with some amazing people in the chat, many of which I'm friends with too. And it has just really made my
Who's
day.
your best friend? Hold on.
What?
Not that I'm joking. You said with my best friend, with one of my best friends.
One of my best friends is you. No. Nick is number one. Nick is always number one.
Nick is always number one. We made this very clear.
So
he sits above everyone, for sure.
Right. Yeah, but no, for real though, I just wanted to put that out there that people I don't know, like when I'm listening to a show before this. Before I got on doing this, I would just think, these people do the show, they like it or whatever, and they just move on. And I don't know, but for me, it really is nice. It really is a fun time, and I really genuinely love doing it with you and the people in the chat, the back and forth. It is such a fun experience for me, and I just wanted to say how much I appreciate you and everybody else.
Yeah, man. No, I mean, I love you, dude. You know that, dude. And we've what's funny is the origin story between Dave and I. It's funny because it was like we were like almost instantly best friends. It was like almost like stepbrothers. Where they're like, did we just become friends?
Right. Where you're right. You're like walk over to your closet and a keyboard falls out or something, and I'm like, wait, where'd you get that? Right?
Where'd you get that? I'm like, oh, it's I'm like, just like get all the dust off.
Right.
It's just this little dusty thing I've had.
Right. You list out some like amazing, like 70s synth or whatever. You're like, it's just this thing, no one cares about it. I'm like, oh my God, do we just become
I think it's
friends?
so funny that the only old synth I actually own is something that we had since we were like kids. And it's this like Roland Piano 70.
Yeah.
Piano Plus
That's amazing.
70. Yeah.
I got nothing. I got nothing
you
going
wouldn't
on.
say that if I turned it on and played it. You'd be like, I don't know.
The oldest keyboard, in quotes, I have is the Miracle piano made by Software Toolbox for the NES. And it's got I don't know if you know what that is, but it's this piano.
I have no idea. I'm interested, though.
It's a cartridge that was released for the Nintendo, and you got this big piano with it, and it like taught you how to play piano and everything. And I have it. I have it here in my studio, and it is my goal to figure out how to get that active, through like I got to get some sort of MIDI to USB converter or something like that, because it's got the old traditional MIDI, outputs. And I have to find somebody to use that.
Those are cheap though, dude. You can go to your local music shop and pick one of those up, or pick it up online for sure.
But that has to become the main keyboard I use. The Miracle piano has to be the only keyboard that I use to make music on. That would be amazing. But we'll see. We'll see what happens.
I just like to roll my face on the keys, man.
Right. I know. It's like, why is the center of the keyboard all greasy all the time? And you're like, I don't know.
Well, for one, I'm Italian. Okay, right. So like I perpetually ooze olive oil. I don't know if you know this.
Right.
And then,
I heard that's how it's made, though. Oh, go on. Sorry.
Yeah. No, I mean, if anything, there's a nice sheen to my piano. You know what I mean?
Right.
It's very shiny.
Right. Yeah, that's how I always envisioned it. Just gross, and you somehow produce like amazing music with it, but like
there's just cigarette ash everywhere.
Right. But I'm just people are like, oh, can I come see his setup? I'm like, oh, we're really we're moving stuff around right now. I just have constant excuses.
Maybe later, another day.
It's been like 5 years, and I've never let anyone in the house to see the piano. In this scenario, we live in the same house, right?
I'm literally in like a corner. I always tell everybody it's funny because like it's like I have like a little studio, and I do this with like quotation marks. And it's really, I'm just like in the corner of my basement hanging out,
hiding constantly.
hiding. And there's like, I'm surrounded by like years of like things that we've collected with the kids that we haven't got rid of yet, kind of thing.
The best edition,
we will though. One day.
The best edition you ever put in there though was the cardboard cutout of you sitting at a desk writing on a paper, and then the kids look down. They're like, "Oh, Dad's doing business again downstairs. We can't bother him."
It's really just a mirror, with a painting, like a picture I've taken.
Right.
You know what I mean? Just if you want to think about like it's kind of like in Looney Tunes where they would draw the wall on a wall to make it look like a tunnel kind of thing.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Kids are dumb. You know what I mean? They don't know what matters.
What's up to Saturday AM that just hopped in the chat, by the way?
What's up, dude?
Appreciate you coming in. Let's see. All right. So I'm doing my mental math again here. We got about 10 minutes.
We don't have time. We don't have time. We got to end it.
2 minutes. We got 2 minutes. 2 minutes. 2 minutes.
Listen, I love all of you guys.
No, you don't.
Thank you for doing this for a whole year with us.
Yes.
We really appreciate it. It honestly means a lot to us. You have no idea, because Dave and I's friendship really rides on this whole show. And, but for real, we love you guys, and I love you, Dave, and I really love doing this show. Be kind to each other, or else.
I still remember the very first time I hit start stream on episode 1, and this feeling that I hadn't felt probably since, I don't know, maybe like my going to college freshman year or some other big life change, where I was like, am I really doing this? Am I going on and people are going to listen to me? And then I'm going to have like you and like Dream Pocket, Sam on, and they're going to be like, cool show. I really liked how you played those tunes. And I'm just like sitting here with all these like horrible scenarios in my head.
Bleep Bloop too.
Right. And but it's grown to something that I never expected. And I am more than happy that you are here to do it with me.
Yeah, man, dude, I am so stoked to do this. Like every week, it's always a joy. I'm always very stoked to do the show because, like I said, it's like it's just it's a good time. Yeah, always is, always will be.
I agree. And we got a couple guests in the works for the future. We got a couple big guests, a couple small guests. We got things cooking. So I do enjoy.
I
do enjoy these shows with just you. as you know, but I also love talking to other artists and bringing people on. And so
100%.
2026 and just before 2026 is going to be a good year for us, I think. And I assume you held. I assume you heard back from all those emails you sent out, right? And everyone's in.
No, but one of them for sure.
Yes, for sure. All right, we'll have to talk more about that. But hold on. Pale Vision just said, "Have you guys heard of Synthwave?" I'll look it up. I'll look it up after the show.
Here's the thing: is we try to stay away from that whole crowd.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right. Bunch of. God, what was the word I'm trying to
Come
think
on, you
of?
had it in your head. It was gone, dude.
It was like good do-nothings or something like that. Some old term,
I love that. I love that Craig's hitting the classics right now. He just asked me if I make beats. Yes,
Right.
I make beats.
Craig
Right.
remembers. He remembers.
Yep. Yeah, that's something that's always like I don't know if it's because I'm old or not, but anytime somebody says they make beats, I'm like, oh, so you do drums? They're like, no, I make like a song, and I'm like, so you made a whole song? You're like, no, I made beats.
Right.
Nope, that's not what that means.
All right, so I appreciate you. I appreciate everybody, and I'm cutting you off because we got to go. As
That's
you
fine.
know.
Love you guys. Later.
All right, love you guys. We'll see you next week. Later, everyone.
People say I should want simple life, but explosive full of a long time I can't deny. And the electric heart of a city pulses every night. The shine so bright it matches light that's in your eyes. Oh, 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 running white rabbit. Why do you say you can't hold me back? So get out of my way when there's nothing left. There's always you and me. It takes heart to protect you. It takes time to see this through. It takes love to be blind to fear. You're running all around, but I got your back. It's true. I'm always right behind you. Flats or fences, they make special nights when you're with